Hey, are you struggling to find your true purpose? I'll help you find it in just under an hour with one sheet of paper. I can show you what you were Hello, my Darren Daily friends. I hope you've been enjoying the journey we have been taking through the half-dozen essential factors for reaching the grand old age of 100 plus, gaining more than 20 years of life after your existing life expectancy. I mean, think about it. What are you going to do with that extra 20 years? Think of all the additional special occasions that you could participate in and be witness to. That's 20 plus additional Christmases, 20 plus additional Thanksgivings and summers you wouldn't have had if you didn't tune in to Darren Daily and pick up these half-dozen essential factors. You're welcome. To remind you, the first four: movement is number one. All day throughout your day, keep the gears greased. 2, purpose, keeping your juice and mojo for life. 3, downshift, stress is good with interval gaps to de-stress. And 4, the 80% rule. Stop eating when you're 80% full. Don't give your stomach stretch marks. And as I mentioned, you're probably gonna love number 5. At least I do, and I know a few members of my A-team will as well. Now, before I give it to you, let me add this disclaimer. There are a zillion things people suggest that you do for longevity. And like anything like religion or politics or nutrition or exercise or baking a cake, the advice is conflicting. One renowned expert says, do this thing. And another says, if you do that thing, you're surely gonna die soon. But I will tell you, I did do an exhaustive analysis of all the findings out there, and these half dozen are the distillation of them. And even the most hippie of experts, including the Blue Zone author, prescribes this strange but awesome one in his half dozen findings as well. What is it? Alcohol. Yeah, alcohol. Shocking, right? Now, not the falling down Lindsay Lohan or anti-Semitic ranting Mel Gibson type of drinking. No, let's get that straight right here from the start. People living in blue zones, people who have already made it to the land of Oz, the grand old age of 100 plus, drink alcohol moderately and regularly. It is true. The data shows that moderate drinkers, did I emphasize moderate enough? Moderate drinkers outlive non-drinkers. It's shocking, right? I think it is confirmation there is a God, and he does love us. The trick is drinking 1 to 2 glasses per day with friends and with food. And no, Julie, you can't save up all your glasses to just drink on Saturday or Sunday or pour it into a champagne bong. Sarah, the Health and Retirement Study, HRS, was presented at the American Association for the Advancement of Science annual conference. They found that moderate drinking is linked to longer life. The research concluded that a modest weekly intake might be good for cardiovascular function, to help protect against stroke, and to aid in fighting depression. They found that drinking about 1 or 2 glasses of wine or beer was linked to an 18% drop in a person's risk of early death. Now get this, 18% is a bigger contribution to life preservation than the percentage exercise is supposed to have on keeping people alive longer. Crazy, right? Remember now, I'm not saying this. I'm just the messenger of the data here. The results came from the 90 plus study, a research project out of the University of California, Irvine Institute for Memory and Neurology that examines the habits of people who live to at least 90. Now, before we celebrate booze as the magic health elixir, and I get nasty grams from teetotalers and Seventh-day Adventists, let me give the opposing side of this data its due. Some would argue, well, you are gathering data from people who are already 90 plus, meaning proven to already be healthy. It is all their other healthy practices that got them to 90 plus. The fact that they drink moderate amounts of alcohol is inconsequential. Or if they state it more bluntly, they'd say, this is survivor bias. Most of the people who drank too much are already dead by 90. So there's that. Next, they'll argue 88,000 Americans die from alcohol-related conditions every year, making it the 3rd greatest preventable cause of death in the United States. And yes, 'tis true, which is why, I repeat, can't emphasize enough, moderate people, look, everything in excess can kill you. Literally everything. Take water, just good old H2O. Can there be anything more innocent than water? What could be possibly wrong with water? You bet. You drink too much of it and you drowned. How about air? Clean, emission-free O2. Yep, same thing. Taking too much and you hyperventilate. Heck, there is a whole new science on life-changing effects that psychedelics are having on mental health. I'm talking about the kind of far out, stuff that your parents did in the 1960s. Hallucinogens, how do you say it? Hallucinogens, right? Like mescaline, MDMA, magic mushrooms, and LSD. Small doses are proving to cure people with PTSD, break the grip of addiction, and alleviate anxiety and depression. Now, that's all too much far out for me, but the point is, everything that is good, like water and oxygen, can also be bad. And everything that someone says is bad, sometimes in small or moderate amounts, can actually be beneficial. So don't be too righteous about anything. So the bottom line on this fifth essential element for longevity is, if you don't drink alcohol now, don't start throwing them back, for crying out loud. This is not your fountain of youth. If you do, keep it to the 1 to 2 glasses with friends, with food, and keep it quality. Life is too short for cheap wine or cheap booze, right, Mark and Cody? All right, as Betty Davis once remarked, this getting old business isn't for sissies. When we come back, I will give you number 6. I saved the most important one for last. This is the indisputable, unquestionable, undebatable, and undeniable essential. This is one of our greatest human needs, and our modern culture is in crisis with it. If there is something that needs your urgent attention, it is what is contained in the 6th essential factor. Discover what that is when we come back for the final episode in this series. In the meantime, share your thoughts about the 5th factor in the comments below. I'm sure there will be a conflict of opinions, no doubt. But keep it civil, people, and I'll see you on the flip side.